Right, as always, I gotta say it, we're here, you know, perfect time.
New alert marked
But I
on
mean,
navigation
dude, I mean,
tunnel.
speaking of that, you get the volatile modes. Yeah, I mean, we're just back to the regularly scheduled programming. Like, you know, I get Kullervo. Obviously, I can explain Varuna and Sight, but yeah, Kullervo is the bottom of the list right now. But yeah, like Kullervo, and then obviously when I play Kullervo, the role I generally use a bonk weapon. I kind of have to, and of course the role is Secura Lecta. I could talk about the Prisma dual cleavers. That's a crazy weapon, but yeah, this is the Secura Lecta. So I could show off the build real quick just to be like, yeah, you can have whatever Kullervo build. This is just a build. Like, this isn't, I'm not putting any crit mods on here. This is just like how I would normally use it if I wasn't using Kullervo. So it wasn't really to like emphasize the point of Kullervo, but I think it'll express it well that like this is just a like general usability. It's nice to have Seismic Wave and Prime Pressure Point. That is a very strong combo, along with Nearest Contempt, giving you, you know, one stack of the Nira mod. I don't have a Nira mod on. Most of the time I'm not using, what is it, it's health and duration. It's pretty good, but yeah, I usually don't have that. But it's got a lot of damage buffs, right? And that's it. You know, it's got some okay crit multiplier, but I think that's also from my companion. So yeah, I mean, you'll kind of just see it that part of it is that, yeah, I mean, most of the time when I'm using Wrathful Advance at this point, it is like as a Helminth, so it's cutting the power in half, and you do kind of feel that. So having just Kullervo, and then you get the 90% heavy attack efficiency, like, well, let's do the Kullervo build. So yeah, you're seeing that like the melee weapon that I'm using is like only status. It has no crit setups. It's, you know, in every other situation of the game, I won't have access to crits. So this is just a like mainly status. Like, you still have a lot of buffs. It's a very strong weapon. It is a whip. It does have built-in electricity, but it's mostly just Kullervo giving you 620% melee crit chance. That's before Molt Augmented, so that's 60% ability strength. So that's nice. I do like Truculence. What I've noticed is that you can kind of watch it spread out on the ground, so you can see whether it lands or not is kind of all you can really say. But you know, it's you could swap this out with, you know, I don't know what you would put in this slot. I think our Avenger does proc, but at this with, I don't know, you'll see it, but I guess that's a freebie for you. I don't think you have any energy troubles. I mean, you could go in, you're not really doing it, but yeah, I'm curious. I mean, yeah, let me know what you would put in that slot. You can put in Arachne. Arachne is very powerful, so that's like another damage buff. So it's like, you know, it's a wave that spreads on the ground, and sometimes it can suck. But yeah, there you go. That's a, you know, if you're looking to try something else, I will also say, replaced his 4 with Roar. Very easy swap for me, just because like, you know, his 4 is like a area based. It'll like give you combo. It'll drop the knives, but I was like, I can easily swap that out. Roar is a great choice. It allows me to spend more energy. I try to be spending the energy that I have available. I have a weird setup. It's mostly just strength. I will say you could probably drop stretch. This is mostly for oh god, my mouse. This is mostly for your 3, which is, you know, very powerful. It is spreading 100% damage, so that's very important. It's just hitting that strength cap where you can spread all the damage. So I have stuff I need to pull up. I need to connect to here. But yeah, that's the basic setup, is like insane amounts of melee crit chance. And yeah, I guess it's you're built on the survivability of your 2, which is very easy to use. That's number one thing. I got 10 Arcoplasmor. Okay, I can see you guys now. I don't have Arcane Energize. Need to farm shotgun mods. Where it looks like Anthony Fantano. Dude, yup, I love that. That's fucking sick. That's gaming, dude. Getting compared to fucking Anthony Fantano, that's sick. Dude, I've heard Nick at 30. That's insane, dude. That's a clout check right there. If I'm gonna be compared to anyone, I'll take it, man. I mean that the resemblance. Anyway, chat. Sorry, I don't want to get too distracted. I've gotta pull some stuff up, but yeah, dude, I gotta say, Kullervo is one of those frames that's just like so. He's so silly. Like it's all built on Wrathful Advance. It's crazy that that's a Helminth. Like the idea that that's a Helminth is just crazy. Like rule number one, getting that as a Helminth is like a game changer on so many setups. So I gotta say, like, part of this build is just a lot of buffs that you have to keep active, but I don't think that's, you can handle that. So yeah, I guess what I would say about using the Secura Lecta, like, not only did it just show up in the randomizer, like it was just the choice that I had available, and I was like, oh, I should just take that and talk about it. But it's like God, Wrathful Advance I see a lot for a reason. That's kind of all you have to say, is like there's a reason that people love it so much. And yeah, you got a lot of power strength, and you've got the actual normal stats, and yeah, you have a very good time with it. So I don't want to get too distracted. I don't want to get too in the weeds. Oh, dude, shout out Liam Plays 1244 saying hello. What's Power Drift for? Power Drift is ability strength. So this is a drift mod that you get in the Lua area, and then yeah, it's just ability strength. So you have one for ability strength, you have one for range as well from Cunning Drift. So there's a couple fun choices in there. I know there's one for ability, like you can get max energy, I think, as well. So which one is that? Is that Endurance Drift? Yeah, 10% energy max. So that's kind of nothing compared to, anyway. We should be good though. Yeah, I mainly wanted to talk about those two because obviously it's Kullervo, so you're going to be spamming your melee, but I am using other weapons. 7 minutes in, doing pretty good. I mean, appreciate everybody that's watching in the future that's like, yeah, why the hell is he using Secura Lecta? But yeah, you've got Kunai Incarnon as the pistol. Obviously, if you guys know this weapon, it homes in on enemies' heads, and it shoots 2 bullets. So it has an innate multi-shot, or it has a base multi-shot of 2. Obviously, you throw 2 of them at once. So yeah, it's weird. It's fun. Obviously, you can use secondary Deadhead, and it does just keep active forever. So 12% crit chance, 12% status chance. These other ones are just weird. I'm going to be continuously using this weapon, and I'll explain why, when we get into the game. Yeah, the build, yeah, we'll show it in a sec. This is magazine capacity or reload speed or projectile speed, but with a homing weapon, sometimes I don't take reload speed, or excuse me, projectile speed, but these things kind of function similarly. Obviously, it's a thrown weapon, so you recharge it super fast, or reload it super fast. And then yeah, damage to enemies below half. Oh my god, half health is pretty crazy, but I don't know. It just does a lot of damage on its own, so I'm not really taking it. I'm not taking advantage of it like all the time, but you can use it when you need to. But yeah, we'll show off the build. This is a crazy build though. So this is a classic Amar. This weapon does a shit ton of damage, so I'm just gonna put blast on it, and then it's gonna kill everything and then also explode everything. So you kind of got to see it to believe it. So basically, when you deal blast damage, it has a little tick, and then it'll store certain types of bonuses from your damage. It won't calculate elemental damage, but it will calculate like all other damage sources basically. So getting things like Roar, which is a universal faction damage mod, essentially that is a ability, is very nice when you don't have faction damage on this setup. But I don't have Roar on everything, but I have Roar on a lot of stuff for that reason. But yeah, this is getting a couple stacks of galvanized shot potentially, but just trying to max out on killing everything, and then hopefully you'll get some blast procs that will just wipe crowds. So I don't think it's too crazy. Shout out Thomas Wolf for following, appreciate that. But yeah, so this is an example of a weapon that like just deals a shit ton of damage, but that's it. So if I didn't have blast on this, I wouldn't be using this weapon. And if I didn't have primed heated charge blast on it, I also wouldn't be using this weapon, because, you know, in the end, what primed heated charge is doing is not only is it skewing the chance to proc blast, it's still buffing the bullet, but that's it. You know, you just when you dome somebody in the face, that shit does a zillion damage. So appreciate my boy for dropping 15 likes. I see that. Thank you. But yeah, this shit does a zillion damage. I also want to point out, do I have enough mod points that I can do this? So I wanted to point out the stat spread. So you can see I have a 36% chance to proc blast right now. And if I swap that out with Scorch, then I still have a 36% chance. So in the end, you're going to get a tiny bit more, but you are just going to get a lot of damage to the bullet. And that's the main reason that I use it. So do I think it's mandatory? No. You know, obviously if you have Scorch in here, then that also means you're way more likely to proc, you know, IPS, and it is a little bit weighted towards slash, but like not by a huge margin. So it's nice to proc puncture. Like if you do proc a couple stacks of puncture, then that means the enemy will take more crit chance, and that is additive crit. So it's just whatever crit stats you have, it ends up being you add 25 to that, and that's like 5 stacks of puncture. So it's not the worst. Anything that will take 5 stacks of puncture deserves to get fucking domed for a zillion damage. So that's like the main set. Holy shit, 451. That's crazy how it, oh my god, thank you, I appreciate it. Anyway, but yeah, it's just a homing weapon, first of all, which is goated. I love that. Yeah, the Incarnons, just the idea that like you have to recharge them by getting headshots, like just that simple trade-off makes it so they're like, yeah, we can do some crazy shit. Yeah, we'll do some weird shit. And yeah, is Kunai Incarnon the best Incarnon? Fuck no. I would put way low. I don't think I even added it to any of my lists that I did for the pistols. So it's an Amar weapon. It's a weird setup, but that's the main one that I'm gonna be spamming. But we do have Panthera as well. But Panthera is built on this insanely criminal Riven. This Riven is fucked up, dude. It gives me these like absurd stats. Look at this shit. This is the bullet. Is it gonna show both? No, this is the bullet. 27% chance for slash, 28% chance for heat, 22% chance for viral. God, that's the bullet. And then there is an AoE, but you know, it's gonna have some worse stats. It's higher slash, and then it's just heat and viral. So the spread that this Riven, oh my god, without this Riven, I don't know if I would play this weapon, honestly. I don't know if I would recommend this weapon, but I can get some good numbers. This, you know, no crit chance at all. So, you know, that's kind of the setup. Any tips or build ideas for Nidus Prime? I just got it. So Nidus, his third ability is like a survivability. Like you can basically like tag an enemy. But that enemy is still vulnerable to damage. So like that's kind of a important thing, is like you do get a lot of survivability from that, and that is important, you know, kind of in the later stuff. So I would say because he's a health tank, you kind of build him in a fun way. But Dual Chaos Prime, any good on Kullervo? Yeah, Dual Chaos. That's the thing. Every melee weapon is good on Kullervo. Dual Chaos Prime is a dual sword, so I have a good setup for that. But yeah. I mean, regardless of what you need it for, like obviously melees can do a lot of like single target damage as well. But yeah, it's a strong setup. But the main idea, I mean, obviously I should mention primary crux, which is going to give me ammo efficiency for a gun that you can just dump bullets. God, you'll just have to watch. I'll try and play all of it, but I'm mostly going to be bonking. But yeah, this is the type of setup that I live for, and I feel a little bit better about just like running around and bonking, but we haven't even seen what the Omnias look like, so we'll kind of just have to go. So there you go. There's the build. 14 minutes. The first, for 20 minutes. Oh, that's pretty good. I like that. What else do we have? That's it. Okay, nice. That's pretty sick. I have a good margin. I can save it a little bit. I'm in the 2 stacks now. Woo. All right, let's do it. Yeah, we're gonna be done with these. We're gonna be done with these pretty quick, but yeah, we gotta actually play the game, chat. I think I have to pause these as well. Here, give me 1 sec. All right, all set up. Finally at the 15-minute mark, but yeah, we're ready, dude. Whew. I mean, rule number 1, you just kind of need to have enough energy for your 2. Sorry for the weird puns. I don't know what to call that. It's not like, anyway. Focus up a little bit, but yeah, we gotta get the bonk going, but the bonk is like it's not super maxed out with only 2 enemies. Like, it gets so bad. And that's why, like, dude, a little bit of inside baseball, dude. For the melee influence video, I wonder how many people noticed that I was using Nova when I was testing, like, you know, when I was showing off gameplay footage for all the bonking weapons. And I was like, I was using Nova on speed mode, and I think I was just playing this mission. I don't think it was an Omnia. I think it was just a normal mission, but I was like, I just needed to be surrounded by more enemies. I just did not have enough enemies around me, but I think rule number 1, we should start with this. Ooh, what was that? That was a bad sign. My computer was like, whoa, dude, what are you doing? All right, here we go. Let's get it done. I'm starting to wonder if this is it just additive crit? Because this is obviously, so a red crit is 300% crit chance, right? And then every time you see a exclamation point after that, that's another 100% crit. So if you're watching it, we'll have to see. It may, I have a feeling it is just additive crit, which is makes sense why they had to cut it in half. That does definitely make sense. Okay, yeah, that's 600%. That's 600. Okay. And that's because I only have 144 kills. Oh, fuck. God, dude, I'm gonna get in this loop. I'm gonna start spamming the bonk too much. I gotta click my weapons a little bit. I gotta actually play this frame, but I do enjoy the truculence. You can kind of see. We'll see if we can watch. So there's 10 stacks. So you can see it caught most of them. It might be line of sight, but there you go, chat. I haven't even cast Roar this entire game, but there you go. Oh, I do have. I know what I have. I have Sling Strength, dude. All right, remember how to play Warframe. I was playing some corrupted holokey farms. I was doing the Veil Proxima, and dude, it is always such a weird mission that I don't know. It's like when I get back into just like doing Omnias, it just feels so completely like, you know, you're just like running through a little star base, and I'm like, okay, here we go, let's keep it moving. And then you do that a couple times. It takes you like, if you're lucky, it'll be like 12 or 13 minutes, and you're like, okay, keep moving. I only need a few more, but I'm gonna hit this. And now we're gonna play for real. Bonk build, I'll try. Yeah, dude. So this is just a heavy slam. Obviously, heavy slam is all blast damage, right? But this weapon has innate electricity, so you can kind of add on to that. So it'll skew your heavy slam a little bit more. It'll make it more likely to proc melee influence. So you can see I'm not even keeping Wrathful Advance active. It's just a really high chance. It makes it drastically easier to keep melee influence active, and that's it. 740. Oh, it just tells me. Oh, that's sick. There you go. Okay. Oh, the black and white man is just over there. I feel like I don't know if I can actually keep sling strength of 820. Oh my god. Okay. Here, 1 sec. I gotta cast my abilities. Oh my god. Okay, I like 820. I mean, I definitely think it means that on Kullervo you can go way higher. So I'm feeling like people are doing 1100s. I don't know. I don't think it's too hard to snag that type of number. So hey, maybe I need to be swapping into operator more, which is apparently something I need to be doing to survive as well. Oh my god, dude. I do enjoy it. It makes bonking very easy. All right. Nice and simple, but we should be all set up. We've got the maxed out stats, so maybe I run around. I'm not even feeling like using my other weapons right now. Unfortunately, the projectile weapons may have to get discarded for a little bit, but I will try to keep Kunai active and keep the all the galvanized buffs active, because this is actually something you can spam pretty well. So I'll see how often I actually wanna spam anything else besides just bonking like crazy. But yeah, I have this weird feeling that it is just just add whatever that number is. So if that is the case, that's very powerful. So now here's the thing. You're gonna watch this. It's nice to have this little break, but you're gonna chill out for a little bit and just I'm gonna back off, and we're gonna see how many corrupted ancients are gonna spawn. Yeah, I have a feeling. Oh god, I watch that overguard melt sometimes. I don't know what it is. That overguard has a habit of getting deleted very quickly, so it does make me a little sad, but I think we can keep it moving. So far these two guys aren't looking too scary, but I should be able to just bonk them out of the world. I have to be a little bit careful because ooh, and he just died. Oh, that's sick. I love that. I mean, I gotta say, I am actually burning a lot of energy, so this is good to see. I was a little bit worried that I would have such a big energy pool that I would potentially just be like wasting a lot of energy, so I'm glad that I need to be spamming my abilities more is kind of what I'm learning. So hey man, I think that's pretty cool. We've got a zillion. Look at all these life support pods. Also guys, are you seeing this? How many times has that happened? How many times has that happened? A Blitz Eximus literally deletes my boy. Just, you watch the wave go by, I'm safe. My boy's not. He just gets wiped. He's like, please help me. Oh my god, that was a little bit ruthless. I gotta say, there are certain moments, like my companions, especially in solo with all these like weird setups, I end up watching my 10-20. Oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Did I fail to get that before? Was I capable of that before? Wait a minute, Chad. Now I'm confused. But yeah, this is a. Well, I guess it's what you would expect. I mean, is this all the Kullervo gameplay for 25 minutes? Wow, holy shit, that's a big number. Wow, that's a really big number. Just for like, you're just like, okay, we get it, dude. Come on. Anyway, this is what you're here for. You try to actually keep the abilities active, but I gotta say, man, I love just my companion just constantly getting nuked, and I'm none the wiser. I can care less. I'm just running around tapping everything. So I mean, that is just classic Kullervo gameplay. That's what you should be having. You know, if you're playing Kullervo, that's what it should be like. Like, if you're doing it right, then it is, you know, one of the most oh my god, excuse me for that. One of the most satisfying frames in the game. So, you know, the fact that you can use it as a helmet is just insane. But yeah, I guess I need to take a break real quick and drink some water, maybe. So. We have 2 minutes, so I'll survive. When we get to the little relics, oh my god, the little relic select screen, we can chill out a little bit. And I'll drink some water, and I don't know. We'll do more bonking. I mean, That's what you're here for. That's what you came for. You're like, well, I mean, he's talking about the Secura Lecta, so you might as well put it to the test and just kind of run around like a true caveman. Look at all these life support pods. Look at this. This is just a... I mean, it's what you want, right? You've been playing long enough, right? You come up with enough setups that you're like, okay, I just kind of know. I just know that it's... most of it is just melee influence, but I'm very glad that it does work so well. Like this is just like I mean, obviously a survival is not very hard, but you're talking about is still kind of on. It's not like a crazy KPS. Like, yeah, you're over 100, but you're not really like that much over. So, dude, I gotta say, this is just too much fun. Also, 123% on the roar. That's pretty good for the squad as well. With 40, you know, you got 145% range, so kind of nice for the squad. Kullervo slams have me in a chokehold. Yeah, dude. Shout out Vibes Only for falling. Appreciate that. That was Castillo for saying that. No, I gotta tell you, man. Something about it. I mean, obviously the thing is, I need to do some Googling, and maybe I'll do that off camera and report back to you guys, or maybe I'll do it right now. But, dude, this is looking a little bit crazy. I don't know if these would be the numbers you'd be getting normally, but hey, it's worth the math. That's what I'll say. I've got a lot of people in my Discord they'll do the calculation and they'll plug the numbers into the equation, and I'm like, here on my channel we do vibes-based testing. You know, we just go into Omnias and just try it out. Just go into Omnias with whatever frame. I will, oh my god, I will also say, pronounce my name right, follow earned. Yeah, Castillo, bro. What? Oh, I feel bad. That makes me sad. I mean, I appreciate it, man. But yeah, shout out, appreciate the follow. I don't even play this game anymore, but man, you're entertaining. Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. I have a great time with this game. That's the thing. It is like an arcade classic. I gotta be honest. Like, say what you will, call it a looter shooter, call it a grindy ass game, but there's no other game that I just log into and I just fucking yap. I yap like you've never seen before. I straight up. I mean, I mention it. Oh, I don't know how good I'm gonna do against these guys. So this may be the thing. Oh, it seems I'm doing fine. Okay. Did he live? I think he lived. No, he's dead. Okay, they're gone. Okay, wonderful. My boy's dead, though. That sucks. But yeah, that's what I'm here for. And, you know, if you guys do ever tune into the other games that I stream, you'll notice it's kind of the same thing. That generally I actually have to be pretty good at the game. You know, like the Hades 2 update came out, and I was gonna stream it like the day after. And I was like, ooh, I was unsure about it. And so now I've gotten a lot more practice, and I've gone through all of it and done it with all the weapons. So well done, I am excited to kind of do that. And you'll see it. Like, dude, all these different games, like, part of what is so amazing is that, like, it is so complicated, but so, like, intentionally complicated, and there's so much to it. But yeah, I really can't go wrong with this game. Like, what I've always told people is you may benefit a lot from just being like a weekly Warframe player. You know, you are logging in X times a week, right? That's kind of how you think about it, is you're not necessarily logging in every day, doing a whole bunch of shit like spam farming relics or whatever you're doing. Like, generally what I tell people is it's about the long game and kind of like chipping away at a problem little by little. You know, like, if you are curious, I have a series on my YouTube channel that's like completed now, and it's a playlist, and you can find that at the bottom of my YouTube channel. There's a little folder with all my playlists, so you can go and see that. But it's called Speedrunning the New War, and it's where I literally start a character. And there were some moments that I didn't do on camera, like there was some boring ass farming that I had to do off camera, and I had to do some fishing and mining and some other stuff. So I did save a little bit, so that the time at the end on the last video, you can see like what the in mission time was, how much time I had to spend. You know, even mining and fishing is counted. So yeah, I think part of it was that I wanted to. It's good to get some footage. Like I can, if I need to, I can just use the streams and just download them. But yeah, I can get footage of like me going through all that stuff. But it was all worth it. You know, what I'll say is like a lot of that series was going into Fortuna and going into Plains of Eidolon and just ranking up really slowly, and it just. Chad, it would take forever. It would take many streams, but you know, you need to get to rank 4 in Fortuna and rank 3 in Plains of Eidolon, and then you can get like the best loadout for the kit gun. And then once I had that kit gun, then it was all worth it. It was all worth it, chat. The last stream, well, you know, not the last stream was the new war, and it was like fucking 3 hours long, and I was like sitting there and I was just like tired by the end of it from watching cutscenes. But yeah, like the stream before that was just me just like shitting on Necromex for like 2 hours straight. It was so worth it. But I didn't even think it'd take that long. I think it took like an hour and a half, and I just nuked a bunch of Necromex. And then it was so satisfying. So I'll always say like that's the oh my god, that's the catharsis that you want to see of like people are always like the Necromex sucked, and I was like, okay, I came in with a plan. I had a weapon that was pretty strong, but just roll up. I mean, obviously, when you're talking about in Steel Path level, then the weapon becomes a different beast. But it was fun. It was a little bit corny. Like I felt like it was a little bit overkill in terms of like how strong it was and how built up that rifle was. But yeah, I had like all the mods. I almost had the same setup that I would use on this account. Like if I was actually doing like an end game build, it was like almost there. You know, it had 3 stacks of the vigilante bonus, which I was just like, oh my god. So it was a fun weapon. That was the Toon Finger primary. That was the Shrewd Grip and the Splat. That's the one that sucks. That's a loader that gives you like maxed out crit chance, but it's worth it, man. You get some like really nice stats that are easy to work with, and obviously it's just
look out for troopers.
They're such weird weapons, and you can put a battery on them. That's the crazy thing. Oh, maybe pop this. Did you see that? That was like almost a reflexive swap to the operator. But yeah, I need to chill out and drink some water. Ooh, damn. Hold up. Cora and Octavia? No, I think I looked at Octavia, but I do have to go through and clear out all of my older relics. I have some relics for Frost, and I saw that like Frost and Ember and shit has Glaive Prime in it. So I think I will put that up, and I don't know, maybe I'll say, hey, you can either take a Warframe set, or you can take a Glaive Prime set. So, if I get a Glaive Prime set, I feel like I should give it away. But I should not be allowing this silly guy to live. I cannot allow him. I cannot let him stand. He does not deserve to exist. I don't want those fucking lasers in my life. I want that stupid son of a bitch to die instantly. So, was I taking damage while I was in Operator? That's powerful. Hey man, said something about the world, right? Hey man, society, right? What does that say? Sorry guys. Freaked out a little. God, we should be safe. Ah, yeah, we're safe. Was that how many enemies was that? Was that most of the enemies on the map?
Finish your mission and we'll take a look inside.
Hey man, sometimes you stray away from the bonk, but it always brings you back, and that's why it brings you back, man. For stuff like that. Ugh. But dude, excuse me for that, but I guess we have to stand here now. This is the weird part. I'm watching. You can look in the top left. I think Yeah, you guys can see it. I kind of made a point to move the. If you guys notice, my HUD is like shrunken in. It's like squished from the sides, like it's pulled away from the edges. And not only is that for easy viewing, and I guess it actually puts all of it out of frame. Like my head is completely out of frame, and the event list is completely, like you can see basically everything on screen right now if you're on YouTube and stuff. So you may say it's just for the stream. That's what I'm getting at, but no, it's because yep, I hate to say it, I'm using bonk builds. It's because I'm a fucking caveman, and I have to have that little bar. I have to have the ability screen or the little ability timers pulled in a little bit, because I am just so fucking moronic that there are moments where I'm just it was mainly chroma, if I'm being real. Like I forgot to recast Chroma's ability, and I would just look down and I'd be like, fuck, and it had happened like 20 seconds ago where I was just running around, and I was like, oh my god. So there are definitely moments where I'm like, okay, this is a bit, it is me kind of memeing sometimes, but there is a lot of reality to, like, yeah, he's a caveman, he's a fucking brainless gamer. Like when I'm ranking weapons, it's like, well, this is a very anti-aiming weapon. Like you don't really have to aim. It's like best you know, if you need to kill a lot of enemies, you just turn your mouse left and right. Like there's a lot of weapons where it's like you're not. And I feel like I'm gonna talk about it in the tier list, and it's just gonna be like, okay, everybody's gonna be like, by the third weapon, they're gonna be like, okay, we get it, we get it, dude. But you know, it was nice. Like I kind of had to just roll up, and I was like, okay, we need to nuke a bunch of Thraxes, and you know, do a bunch of, you know, KPS tests. And when you're putting together that list, it's also a lot of it is just like, you know, it's weird to see how much it changes, and how much like each of the builds has also just like changed in such weird ways. Like I don't know, in a year, to just look back, I'm gonna say I think I have a playlist for the tier list, so you guys will be able to do like the where I don't know exactly how I want to describe it, but like you can be like, what the fuck was Amar doing in 2024? You can look at all the Warframe tier lists and the weapon tier list and be like, what the fuck was he doing with his life? And yeah, we'll return to it and do a little catch up and talk about the updated list, because it has changed quite a bit, and there's been a lot of weird weapons. There's been a drastic change, and to bring, I mean, number one, I gotta mention the Nell. Such a sick weapon. Got a fucking bonking maniac. Oh, it's just like, it's like becomes a little corny. You know what I mean? It's just like a little too silly. You know, the ebb and flow of like, yeah, as long as you're basically just keeping your abilities active, I don't think you're ever struggling too much. But whew, solid 20 minutes. It took me 15 minutes to warm up to playing Warframe, but the first run is always like that. So we're on pretty good time. So I'm thankful about that. Qorvex, what is this? This is a Garuda, right? Garuda has that? Oh my god. God, the Qorvex Prime. What the fuck? Oh, I gotta scroll again. Oh, I got time though. Ooh.
These manifestations must not be allowed a foothold on Lua.
That thing, bro. The amount of times that I forget to drink water, and I'm sitting here, I'm like, why the, like, what's going on? And so I have to take these moments. I have to actually like chill out, because sometimes I do go a little bit too crazy, and I'm like, okay, take a breath. You're like, in a literal sense, that there are moments, dude, like when I'm with you know, when anybody's in the Discord, it just happens too much where I'm like actually laughing so much that I'm forgetting to like actually breathe properly, and I'm just always at like half air, and I don't know. That was me doing it right there,
The
but
sentient is
um,
onto you. Look
I
out
will
for
say
troopers.
the bonk, like part of what influence can do if you've set it up properly, and generally like if you have any kind of buff, then this is pretty standard for most influence weapons, is just like you don't need to really worry about anything else, and especially bro. I mean, Kullervo is he's just too silly. Like, he's got some numbers where I'm like, ooh, that's double ability strength. Okay. I don't know where the black and white man. I don't think we got him, but yeah, 820 is going to become 16. Oh my god, let's do it. 1640, chat. Alright. So yeah, at that point, I don't know, man. You can kind of take it or leave it, but you can see I'm very thankful that I'm proccing. Look at this. Chat, hands up. I'm really good at doing that. I do too many actions at once. I think that's how some people in my Discord have explained it, is like there's too much stuff happening and you like catch yourself in the middle of two animations and then you get stuck moving in a direction. And I was like, I'm a master. I'm really good at that. So it might have something to do with my keyboard as well. I'm not sure. It was a conversation once, and unfortunately I've kind of lost it. But yeah, I feel like this is just kind of too goofy. Like, this game really does kind of simplify it. You know, it does make it very, very elegant, and it, you know, no word yet on if they're nerfing melee influences, I guess what I'm saying, but if they did, I mean, I don't know how much it would necessarily change it, but you know, that would maybe it would mean I'm not literally using every single melee weapon in the game except for like a few. But you know, there's definitely some setups where I have a lot of fun, and number one, it's easy. But yeah, I'm not using it on everything, but what I have done is all the weapons that I don't use influence on are at the top of my usage list, so I'll just never use them on stream, because I was like, I kind of just want this all the time. I just want to be able to kind of run around and spam influence, like just always have it, because it will incentivize me to use my primary and secondary weapons for their intended purpose, which is kind of just like nuking. You know, sometimes they're not nuking single targets, but sometimes they do actually do pretty good damage. Like, some weapons that are bad against certain, you know, a weapon that's bad against a Thrax or like a Necromech can be potentially good against like an Acolyte. So, you know, it's fun to have all these different weapons that you kind of have to swap to. So, obviously, if you're getting giga maxed out by, you know, your boy Kullervo, who is bonking and so does not care about that circle, but yeah, just keep on moving. We can hit this, okay, and we're back, and there you go, dude. I mean, I will say I've thought about using Zada's Whisper. I think that would be very powerful, because obviously when you're using Bonkfluence, Zada's Whisper on that melee influence tick, on those blast ticks, is gonna proc again. So like, that is an insanely strong buff. Very, very optimal if you love weapons that have blast damage, which, I mean, I know a lot of people, you know, haven't tried it, but I use it a lot. So, you know, having access to that is a big, big power buff. So, it's definitely something that I would say, like, as you play the game more and you take advantage of the Helminth and you start to mess around with builds on a bunch of different frames, then you'll start to get a feel for like, okay, I'm wanting a buff here, okay, and then I have all these different choices, and you know, I want some armor strip potentially, or I want some, you know, I want a little bit of CC or whatever it is. Like, I think being able to be free with like the Helminth choices that you have is, it becomes very important. I mean, you're not necessarily always putting a Helminth ability on everything. Like, I definitely think there's a lot of kits in this game that are very, very good to just keep as is and not really mess with. So, I will say, I'm thankful. I have to like do a little disclaimer that I'm thankful to have, like, you know, I'll buy the Prime access, so I have access to a bunch of plat. So I've got a bunch of Forma, and I've got, you know, a bunch of different weapons, so I can kind of try out these different setups and be able to pretty easily like swap between builds and maybe throw in a Forma here or there. So, you know, I'm pretty oh my god, I'm pretty privileged in that regard that I can actually I don't know, I can actually do a bunch of weird shit. I like all my builds. I feel like I'm like, what is this loadout? But you know, we gotta pop out of here. We gotta swap out our build and see what else we get. So we gotta pop out and swap out apparently. All right, keep moving.
Sentient scouts. If they detect
yeah, I guess.
Fighters will
What do you say about Kullervo? What do you have to say? Like, it's such a simple idea. It's so easy to use. You are just like, you're just maxing it out like way too hard.
Clarity and purpose.
All right, Gara, nice. Ooh, nice. We love that. That's sick. I love seeing the double Battlelist spawn like right as you're leaving. It's like, okay, good timing on that. That's awesome. 14 and 27. Okay, good numbers. Yeah, what do we got to do? We got to swap. So that was run 1. I think what you guys will find is that when I do the builds for run 2, it's a little bit faster. Oh my god, Qorvex again. Oh, that's sick. Qorvex again. I will be spamming my guns more. Ooh, and the Steflos. Oh my god. Qorvex and the Steflos. That's a setup, dude. That's a win. Still using the Kunai Incarnon. That shit's not going to move. So close. And then once again, the Lex Incarnon is sitting right there. So maybe I'll save the Lex Incarnon for you guys next time. I don't know when the Kunai will change places, but all right, let's change the role. Oh, I know what it is. It's Prisma Dual Cleavers. Like I was talking about, we're going to talk about Prisma Dual Cleavers. Okay, let's do it. We'll start off with Qorvex. This is a Taufor's Red for ability strength. And then, of course, the same thing, Taufor's Yellow for effectiveness on orbs. I think I need to open this window because it is actually pretty hot out today in the good old Seattle area. But, you know, it's rainy as always. It's just, dude. What do we talk about first? I mean, we talk about me being a little bit lazy with Qorvex. I'm kind of bad at, like, casting abilities. I mainly just use Containment Wall, which is 100% armor stripping. I don't think you need the Taufor's Red to hit that mark, but it's a pretty low bar to hit. I will also be using Arcane Avenger, so that is going to buff Steflos quite a bit. So that's a good combo. But yeah, in terms of what your setup actually is, it means that you're, you know, fully stripping armor, armor and shields. Okay, but it's not Overguard, so you know it's not the craziest power in the world. Still, like, stripping Overguard is crazy. Any Saren builds? Yeah, I can show a Saren build. Just made it to Mastery 10. What sidearm you recommend? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't remember what I chose. Oh god. I would say potentially a kit gun would be my only choice, but that's just because I didn't look into that for my other setups. But you know, a kit gun you can get at any time. I would have to look into, I guess a Carius would be a pretty good choice. I know you can get a Carius pretty early on. You can probably get Compressa pretty early on potentially, so that's, I think, a good choice. I don't know exactly. I mean, does it tell me? 8. Yeah, Master Rank 8. Okay, there you go. So yeah, you could take Compressa. I think that's a pretty good choice. I could look just in my top list. Yeah, normal Carius is pretty good. Cyanex is very good at Master Rank 8. Ocucore is kind of crazy. Staticore is 10. That's 10. So yeah, I would probably say Compressa would be my choice. Grimoire, I guess you get access to at Whispers in the Wall. I don't know if you can use it. You should be able to. But yeah, that's Qorvex. I mean, I will say I have Omamorian. And this is just going to be a 50% chance to give you a half second of damage gating, and then it's going to go on a 3-second cooldown. That just doesn't change. Shout out to Mingo for following. Appreciate that. But yeah, it's nice. It gives you extra healing on top of Arcane Grace, so that's the main thing that I use it for, is just being kind of a health tank, and then also having some little bit of damage gating going on. So, you know, I use this combo. I ended up using this on Nidus, actually, because I just had to swap out his Link ability, because I just could not help but kill the fucking Link. I don't know how I did it, man. But yeah, I think we're ready. He says Saren. Yeah, don't worry, I'll show the Saren build. Don't worry. All right, real quick, 2 Tauforge greens for toxin status. This is shield capacity and energy max. I don't think you need the energy max. I do like having effectiveness on energy orbs. And then this is, of course, just Toxic Lash and Zada's Whisper, and that's kind of all you need, with a lot of power strength, triple Umbra, alongside fast deflection. I should probably put in 2 shield regen mods, because it's a little bit squishy with just a single shield regen mod, but you are kind of nuking everything. So I love using this with Blast. That's basically the only time that I use it. But yeah, keep moving. I gotta swap back. But yeah, so Toxic Lash is an extra damage. It just is a unique effect. Oh, shout out Liam Plays for following. Yeah, I don't think that showed up as well. Was that there earlier? Oh my god. Is my event list making me sad? It seems that my alert box will always make me sad. Maybe I need to figure out the mini feed, but yeah, I don't know. I'm still working on that. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, we'll talk about the Steflos. But what do you really talk about with Qorvex? Mostly just keeping Omamori and Wrecking Wall active. Occasionally I'll use the 4, which does quite a bit of damage, but I'm like not really spamming it. I know you can use it with the pillars and it does a lot of damage, but like in terms of abilities, for the most part, all I'm using is the wall. It's a little bit of a grouping ability, but it's not super crazy. But yeah, let's talk about the Steflos. So this 42, you're just going to add 45 to that. That's how Arcane Avenger works. But yeah, this Riven is multi-shot, crit damage, cold. So pretty criminal. This is primary crux with heat damage. So 1200 heat damage and 1600 viral. So it's still not skewed as good as you want. Like you could potentially replace this with another heat, like another heat mod, and you could work pretty well. I think I would want to do I could probably just do, where could I put it? Anyway, I think I would probably do that, but yeah, I would just have to, here's what I'll do. I'll put the polarity in here because I do just want more fire procs more than I necessarily want more bullets in general. So I'm kind of favoring that just a little bit. So I'm going to throw in Scattering Inferno. So we're going to skew it a little bit more towards fire, 1800 fire, and then yeah, 22% chance for heat. So pretty good. But yeah, it's mostly just you're going to proc a zillion stacks of fire. You're going to proc a zillion stacks of viral. So pretty OP. But yeah, the Kunai build, I mean, I'll breeze through it real quick. Obviously, crit chance, status chance, this is a must. You kind of just have to take that. There's not really another choice. Magazine capacity, reload speed. Obviously, this guy homes in on heads, and it has 2 bullets, so it works a little bit weird with projectile speed, but you can definitely use it and not struggle too much. But I just find it kind of works kind of strange sometimes, but it's not the weirdest thing in the world. But final one, obviously 200% damage to enemies below half health. There you go. And the real topic is, of course, you know, it's an Incarnon that does a zillion damage, so I am just adding blast on top of that, and it means that, you know, a weapon that's going to home in on enemies is going to also kind of explode with the blast damage and kind of wipe a bunch of crowds. So pretty easy to use. But yeah, there you go. There's that. There's Kunai, and then finally a swinging influence weapon. So I mentioned it earlier, but yeah, you can actually sometimes use melee influence while you're actually swinging the weapon. So this is Carving Mantis giving me 100% slash proc, a 300% slash proc, and then a 200% slash proc with a knockdown. So pretty nice for a standing combo. You can also just run around with the forward combo, which works pretty well, but I'm gonna get some water and we'll play. But chat, I think tomorrow, so tomorrow and Friday, I think we're going to be playing Prime frames. I'm not going to be playing Lavos Prime, but I'm going to be playing other stuff. Oh, this is sick. A Void Cascade. And it's 7:55. Should we see how long we can go? This is a crazy setup. This is not a good setup for Qorvex. This is a bad matchup, but I think I can survive. I should probably burn some relics. Let's just do that real quick. A4. Where's it's the bronze part? Oh, I could just get ash. Yeah, I might as well just burn this. This thing is vaulted anyway, so I need to just get it out of the list. Just burn it. Get the Valkyr stuff out of here. Get the fucking Ember, get the Frost. I guess Ash would also technically be up here as well then. Because you're seeing him here. If you see any crossover, it means they all have to go. They're not allowed. I have like a zillion fucking Korra relics. I have so many that I need to start going through, but I have to get rid of these vaulted ones that'll never show up again, just because I want to clean up the list, and then I can actually see, like, potentially then I would just go by total amount. But I would probably start with lowest amount. I would burn the stuff that I have the least of, and then if I need, stuff to just delete, then I can always have some extra stuff to delete. So I think actually if I can land these hits, then my boy will do some decent damage, but
that got their attention.
I will say I will be struggling for energy in this mission, so I need to. The first Thrax makes me sad, and then from there usually I'm good. But yeah, we need to get some damage going. Okay, we're safe, but we have a little bit of breathing room, so we can kind of run around and do this. But yeah, I just need to get that Omamori active, and then we should be fine from there. All right, chat. This is what you live for. This is how you play Warframe. This is where the cards get serious. Okay, there's some energy, not enough. Unfortunate. Alright, but I guess we could pop the next one. We just maxed it out. Okay, let's hit Omamori. And yeah, we should have this guy all buffed. So, oh god. Oh, but he's just going there. Okay, nice. Come on, snag the right dude. There you go. Okay, chat. That's how you do it. Nice and easy. Okay, we're out of here. This is a warm-up period, as always, chat. I mean, when you're doing it with the weird setup, then it's kind of bound to happen. We'll see if I can actually keep Wrecking Wall active, because this is going to be a very, very intensive build. So I'm thinking about just keeping Kunai active. I don't know how long these buffs last. So that one is a 16-second buff, 14-second buff. So I'm potentially still just going to keep spamming Kunai so I can just keep the buffs active and try to spam more energy. And I think what I will do is just save all of my energy for the Thrax. So we'll just only use Wrecking Wall on Thrax and make sure we still have a nice supply in the backlog. We can see this guy, at the start this guy will do fine, but in the later ranks I'm gonna mostly be using my projectile weapon. But you can see that the swinging influence weapon is pretty easy to use. Like, it's just you add blast and electricity and that's it. Okay, let's pop the next one. Saved it. We should be chilling from here, so let's keep moving. Alright, where's my boy? Down. Look at this. Okay, nice. Okay, chill. Okay, perfect. And then, yeah, I mean, you can kind of speed up the mission by killing enemies in the circle. So if you want to stand around and kill a bunch of them, then you can do that if you want to. But there you go. Pretty normal. I will say needing to charge it up sometimes sucks. There you go. Perfect it. Oh god. What's wrong? There you go. Save. Alright. Sometimes you gotta chill out. Don't freak out too much. That's what I gotta say. It can be stressful. I'll always allow one of these things to get captured. If they end up getting captured, I'm not worried too much. So yeah, there you go. You can kind of tap him pretty easily, but I can hit this as well. I don't know if it'll strip his armor if he's invincible. No, it won't. Was it? I wasn't even in range of that. Oh my god. But he's cooked. Alright, we're chilling. And then he's back. Okay, nice. Okay, I feel like I might actually try to keep this guy active and then just, use it in the backlog. Yeah, let's hit this into this. Did that hit him? Yeah, it did. Okay, yeah, it did, dude. Fuck yeah. That's sick. Keep moving. Yeah, and we'll see how long I can go. It is 8 o'clock right about now, so we'll see if potentially. I mean, it's not going to be level cap, chat. I'll let you know right now. I am very proud to say it will not be level cap. It may get pretty high level, but yeah, we'll see. I might just burn this till it's done. You know what I mean? Just go as long as I can and then call it. Yeah, I can have a chat or something. Yeah. I gotta say, man, I feel like a lot of this for me recently has just been like, by the time Lavos Prime came around, I just had all these weird setups that I was like, oh my god, like guaranteed blast damage is criminal, and like putting it on your weapons is like, I don't know, all of those streams, any stream that had Lavos Prime in the title at this point, I think has a lot of views. So you're doing this while struggling to find your gallium. While struggling to find gallium? What do you mean? Me? I know I don't struggle to find gallium. I don't struggle to find anything at this point. Appreciate it, Hal. Dropping some likes as well. But no, I have zillions of gallium at this point. I don't know what resource I have the least of. I just can't find it, bro. So generally, if I need to get a rare resource, I will actually just run a bunch of capture missions and then hope that I find, you know, one of those gallium crates that has it has the setup, or you know, it'll just be like gallium deposit or whatever, and you find it as a spawn. It's like a crate on the map that you find, and then like that's an easy way to get some gallium. Like that's how I get Orican cells. That's how I get argon crystals at this point. It's just been easier for me. Like you just run through all the different rooms in a map as fast as you can. Sometimes they can take a long time, but I know you can also just like farm it. So you know when you kill enemies, then they have a potential to drop it on specific maps. But yeah, you gotta like look at the planet and know which map it's on. But yeah, it's basically either farming it from enemies or finding it in crates. Those are kind of the only two options. So I will say it's insanely fucking poggers. Are you seeing this? This guy homes in on heads, right? You guys know the gameplay. But if my companion dies, it means that it'll like instantly revive my companion. It'll be like 5 headshot kills instantly. And it is just way too criminal. I need to find my boy. He's run off. He's made it difficult for me. Where is he? Where is he gone? I will not allow you to exist. You do not belong here, unfortunately, so I have to send you back. Alright, easy clap. Nice and easy. Just be patient. And yeah, it is mostly just yapping about what's actually going on, but it's also just a live reminder of what you should be doing, so keep it up, man. You've got the maximum power, so it's kind of all you need, but I love these headshots, bro. This is a little bit too easy. Insta charge, love that. Don't even have own warning active, that's fine. Let's pop it real quick, we should be safe. Okay, good. Oh, Is that in the right one? Can I just burn this guy? I'm gonna just stand here in this circle. So currently there's only one. I'm actually doing pretty good, so I think I have a little bit of time until another one spawns, because obviously like once this pylon is cleared, then it's gonna be, I just don't want two of them in another room, because then as soon as I finish this one, then it's gonna start decaying really fast. So it'll give me a little bit of grace period, and there you go, there's the second one. So I have a tiny amount of time, so I can just leave. So now that there's two, I should take advantage of that little secret. Come over here. Misery is a good roll. That's an easy acolyte, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to take down Misery and my boy all at once, because he needs to die, and then Misery also needs to die. Alright. Easy clap. Nice and easy. Need to charge up, but still safe. Okay. Nice. Alright. Let's recast this, and we should be good. This is just the goated map. I love this map. Too easy. Too much fun. And you get, I don't know what the maximum spawn is. Like, I don't know if it's like 4 or 5 when you're doing it solo. Generally, I find that I can like clear them fast enough, but you're seeing like that was 3 all at once. So it definitely picks up as you start to go along. But, oh god. Are you seeing this, chat? Oh, this is absurd. Sorry, I had to lock in a little bit. Anyway, let's snag my boy. Caught him. Oh, don't do me like that. What is this guy doing? What is this weapon doing? That's what I want to know. Okay, we're safe. He's good. Where's the guy? He's the guy. Okay. Ooh, is he stabbing me and making me lose a bunch of energy? Oh, he's cooked. Okay, nice. And we're good. Oh, and Worm Prime's down in it. Okay, wonderful. But I guess we're safe. Ooh, we got another guy. Okay, perfect.
See what you make of this.
Nice. Easy snag, and he's gone. Look at him. He's out of here. Woo. I have Varuna, and I want to get Revenant. Yeah, Revenant is goated. We love Revenant. Obviously, you know, Mesmer Skin is insanely fucking strong. Really, really powerful ability, so good to lean into. Good that it clears in the bubble. Oh my god, 1,500 likes. Holy shit. Guys, I wasn't even paying attention. I'm sorry. Shout out Hal. Bombing it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I've thought about, you know, I don't think there's a way to put like a like goal for each stream.
Contamination just spiked.
But I've thought about putting a little like goal somewhere. I don't know exactly where, but I do think that would be nice. For all my TikTokers that love, you know, hitting that like button, I really appreciate it. Like, thank you so much. Ooh, did it get captured, or that's another one? Are we safe? This guy's looking mega sus right now. He's looking silly as fuck. Oh, I don't have any of my buffs. Oh, I actually stopped using the kunai long enough to lose all the buffs. Apparently, that's insanely cringe. So maybe I need to just keep this active a little bit more. But we'll snag this. We need to be moving a little bit quicker, but we're still doing decent. Yeah, I can clear this like nothing. Ooh, this dude's just, oh, look at him. He's just hanging out. He's like, hey man, I'm getting paid by the hour. You take all the time you need. He's like, I'm gonna put on a little show for you, man. Hope you like it. All right, let's hit this. Hit this. Where's my boy? Why is he running away? You have one job. You stand at the pillar. That's it. Where is he? Did he spawn again? No, he's cooked. He's gone. But there's another. There is another. Okay, easy. Patience and easy. Done. Back to basics with good old-fashioned Warframe gameplay. Should I nuke a little bit? I feel like I need to be nuking just a tad. So let's kind of set this up. I will say the nice thing is that the melee just doesn't require any wind up. You just kind of use it. Oh, there's 3 at the other point. Oh, I should have to run. See what I mean? It speeds up pretty quick. See, now I have to run. So I was slow. I did not clear those pylons fast enough, so the cascade really built up, and now I have to run to the other side. I've got a little bit of a margin, but I'm playing dangerous. It's definitely fast and loose, but we've got to get this next room started. Thankfully, what we can do is immediately as we spawn, we can just clear all of the pylons all at once. Oop, into the wall. Oh god, I'm teleporting all over the place. I have to void dash into the ground a whole bunch, and then I can get the Magus Forge or whatever. Oh, that's wrong. Chillin'. Okay, safe. And cooked. Okay, good. Keep moving. Oh, it's Mania. Oh, that's sick. I love that. Watch this, chat. It's Mania. I've got 7 stacks. We're going to hit this. Come on, give me one good shot, you fucker. Yeah, there you go, dude. Yeah, when I want to kill Mania, I just straight up, I use the 547. The 4 is the FOD, and that shit is just insanely goated. That shit has been my go-to since way back, bro. Alright, chillin'. Keep spamming. Safe. Ooh, I'll take that kill. Okay, I need to be a little bit safe, but you can see they're already spawning in another room, so kind of dangerous, but I think I can do this and then potentially just nuke all these guys. Yeah, there you go. That's what you want to see, man. X-Eyes are under attack. Oh, I see. Is he coming up this way? Seems like he's coming up this way. I'm being a little greedy with the abilities, but I think I'm still safe. Okay, good. Patience. Okay. Nice. Get out of here. Get this guy out of here. Okay, safe. And, ooh, another Ash. That's good. I'll take it. Better than nothing. How many rounds is that? That's fast. How fast are we doing this? I'm kind of moving through this. Where is this? I've only made it to Jupiter so far. Oh, this is really far. This is like after the new war. This is like a special area where you're doing like void missions. They are brutal, man. They really test you. They really put you on the ropes sometimes. Ooh, excuse me for that. Okay, chillin'. We'll hit this. We'll hit this. I've got my boy here. Ooh, no energy. Ooh. Well, I'm glad I cast Omamori. We may be stuck. We may be in a bad spot. Okay, good. There's some more energy. Okay, here we go.
Is growing out of control.
We've got a Guardian Eximus. I don't know where this Eximus is. But yeah, we're done on this pylon, so we're doing pretty good. There's only 2 alive. Takes a little bit of a warm up, but it's mostly just the attack warm up. Anyway, I need to be the fuck up out of here. I got 2 more left, so I can survive. So you know, 4 Exolizers at a time means that you're still getting some decent time in between zones. But I'm potentially looking at saving my energy a little bit more because I'm getting swarmed just a little bit, but yeah, I can always run over and grab a bunch of enemies, but so far we're safe. Okay, ooh, close. Okay, nice. Oh, I need to kill him. I need to kill this guy. He's cooked. Excellent shot. And we move. The relic is open. Appreciate it. Thank you. Alright. Chilling. Let me just tap my boy a little bit. Ooh, it seems I need to hit him with this. Ooh, look how they do me. Look how they treat me. They always corrupt them right at the perfect time. You're like, ooh, you were a little too slow, so this motherfucker got corrupted. So now you're getting a bunch of magnetic procs instead of just nuking them instantly. So unfortunately, I suffer a little bit there, but hey, we're winning. We did it in the right order too. Obviously, these two Exolizers are like closer together, so you can kind of max it out a little bit. But yeah, let's see if we can kind of wipe all these guys. We need to actually hit them. That's rule number 1. But still safe. Nice. Okay, good. Alright, chat. This is what you live for. These are the moments where you're actually... Oh my god. But I will say there is a lot of benefit in having access to all of the pylons at once. Like, the idea that every single room has just been filling up one after another with Exilizers, that's kind of perfect. Where's my boy? He's all the way over there. No, he's cooked. All right, we're out of here and we're done. I didn't even check how long we've been playing. Woof. We've been burning, man. What's healing him when he dashes into the ground in operator mode? Oh, that's I'm just in void mode. As long as I'm in void mode, I'm healing. That's called Magus Repair. You get it from Little Duck. I think you get it pretty late, but yeah. So the only reason I'm void dashing is because it gives me a fire. It gives me a fire damage buff to my operator weapon. So I also get a power strength buff from void dashing. So I've got like a couple different combos. Where's my boy? I can't even fucking see him. He needs to die like right now. What do I have in the other slot? I haven't really even been using the Steflos. Yeah, unfortunately. The Steflos is a bad roll. Bad roll for this type of shit. Oh, we just burned it. We need to move. Oh, and we're done. Holy shit. Okay, we're good. Infinite ammo is pretty goated, but yeah, we got to remember how to play this game. Doing pretty good. I'm impressed. I mean, 5 rounds is not that hard. But yeah, it's a weird roll, but you will just know which is your Thrax killer, and in the end, whatever your Thrax killer is also the weapon that you're spamming like crazy. Like, I'm not out here swapping between my primary and secondary. I'm using the one that kills the Thrax, and then that's also the one that I'm spamming. And then you can see that, like, sometimes even the melee influence isn't working for me, so it's crazy that I'm running at a way better FPS as well, so we can kind of just clear all of these at once and then allow Thrax to spawn as we see fit. But yeah, it's not the craziest thing in the world. I can nuke these guys pretty easily. I can clear the points pretty easily, so good there. And then we come over here, and this will be the last one. Yeah, this is a super goated room, so kind of love it, man. This is honestly a little bit of a good warm up because, like, yeah, you're mainly just getting in the groove, because then yeah, when you're getting to round 10, they're going to be decently high level, and then when you're getting to like round 15 and 20, then they're going to get even higher, and then yeah, by the time you're at 26, I think it's 26 and a half, or like basically 27 rounds, then you're at level cap, and that's like 106 or 107 Exilizers. But yeah, 4 Exilizers per round, so easy clap. Oh, he's already cooked. Why did I use that?
Down an Exilizer. Working on backups.
Oh, did he get corrupted? I swear to God. Oh my fucking God. Oh, they're down. Okay, keep moving. I guess I'll bring all the enemies over here real quick. Don't worry, chat. This is maximum gaming. This is what you want to see. And yeah, we can get a little bit close to these guys. I can kind of favor these guys, but you can see they're doing their overguard buff, so we're a little bit cooked, unfortunately. Yeah, I felt that. I have a feeling I'm not going to be wanting to stand in a big group and try and do a bunch of melee attacks, so this guy is done. That's kind of sick. I like that. Alright. I'll take a carrier, I guess. Oh my God. But yeah, we'll just keep going. 820. Wait, no way. Well, I guess this is the only Omnia, right? So, hey, maybe I just keep playing. We'll see how long I can go. I'll do a couple rounds of this, maybe. Oh, this guy got capped? Oh, it's embarrassing. Oh, my boy is dying like crazy. Oh no, I'm still in the field. Sorry, chat.
Will degrade the Exilizer's performance.
Forgetting how to play this mission, unfortunately. So I need to land some hits. Land some headshot hits. Oof. Oh, this guy's popped. Oh, I might as well just run.
Down an Exilizer.
I don't know where that Thrax will end up. He'll probably haunt me for the rest of my days, but I think I can survive. So, doing pretty good so far. I don't know. I guess a lot of what it ends up being is, this mission it's stressful in a way that is, I mean, it ends up always being completely different from any of the other missions in the Omnia slate. Like, you are just getting absolutely fucked over. Wait, what is the whole targeting thing doing? I thought my guy was supposed to like
Cascade
target
is
this dude in the head.
approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
Oh, I don't have any buffs either. None of my galvanized stacks. Holy shit. Well, that sucks, man. That's gonna be a little bit annoying. Do I have to run around and get some kills first? Ooh, that's a bad spot to be in, but still safe. Yeah, these guys are gonna be a normal level for a decent amount of time, so I'm not like super worried. Oh, some enemies, good. I can get the galvanized stacks active. Okay. Right, get the galvanized stacks active. Yes, thank you. Okay, finally. I guess we're actually playing the game now. Thank goodness. Okay. Now we can do some damage. Okay, perfect. Saved it. He's done. Where's the next guy? Was there a guy over here? Oh, there's the guy. I see him. Alright, I see you, man. I can just keep Omamori active, apparently. I'm not going to have much energy for anything else. Kind of sucks. Whew. He's cooked. Okay, excellent. I guess this pylon is probably completely cleared, but one of them is cleared. Ooh, risky. I think I can survive this, but yeah, there's an instant revive. I think honestly, I save Void Strike for the revive. I don't really use it a lot for the Thrax, just because like you're just killing too many Thrax. It just ends up being a maximum spam, but still doing pretty good. I need to cap this guy. All right, nice. Keep this active. Safe.
Spent Exilizer has been retired.
And then it's just... Ooh, nice. Well, we got 2 pylons on the other side, so... Feeling a little bit risky, but I think we can make it. I need to snag all these guys and max out my gauge, and then we'll be good. I need to snag this as well, so there you go. Ooh, I'll take that. That's kind of nice. That's fine. I'll take that. Alright, safe. Dude, stressful. Feeling a little bit stressful. Getting a little bit worried, but we can see that. We can burn the gauge and give us a little bit of time, but it is 1 to 3 right now, so this is already a very risky venture. And as soon as there's no energy, or excuse me, as soon as there's no enemies in the orb, there's basically no reason to stay, because you're just burning meter that you'll never get back. So I'm just kind of reducing this in the hope that a Thrax doesn't actually show up, but you know, if a Thrax does show up, then I'm kind of fucked. But thankfully I am still killing a lot of enemies, so I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna just time of death. Let's get the fuck out of here. Alright, keep moving. But this is what I mean, where I'm gonna end up needing, you know, a projectile weapon that can nuke Thrax and then also nuke all these crowds. And I can just keep one active forever. Alright, easy clap. Yeah, maybe we just see how high level I can get him. 23 minutes. This is pretty good. This is 6 rounds. Yeah, this is very impressive. 8:23. I never thought I would move this fast, but I love it. I'm here for it. We stand, apparently. Okina Prime, what the oh, I totally missed all this. Is there any chance you're making content about Warframe lore? I've thought about it. I don't really think I'm gonna make it. I'm bored of my frames. What would you suggest I get next? Dude,
Void contamination dropping.
I don't know. I would say there's a lot of really strong buff frames. I always try to mention buff frames just because like they can add so much fun to your other gameplay. Like you can use whatever setup you want, and you know, maybe it's not an ability nuke frame, but there's a lot of, you know, if you're talking like Garuda has a fun buff that you can amplify with the slash damage. Like there's a lot of really cool frames that offers a way to just augment your existing gameplay, and just however you like to play, yes, the frame is going to give you some power towards that. So very powerful, very important to understand. But so far we're chilling. My boy needs to die. He needs to die right now. There you go, chilling. He's safe, and then we can burn a bunch of enemies, and get back to where we were. So saved it, maxed it out. We're at 3-1 now, so we got very good odds. So keep it up. It's got another Thrax on the playing field, but not too worried about that. I've thought about attempting to kill a Thrax with another setup, but there you go, chilling, safe. Gaming, dude. This is what I'm talking about. I'm feeling very good about this. This is 26 Exelicers, so they are not going to be very high level. I know that when we approach the 10 round mark, then they'll get into like the 350 range, I think is about what I found. Maybe 400, but they definitely won't be insanely high level. So we'll see. I mean, I'm on good time, 28 minutes, and this is round 7 that I'm about to complete. So
Cascade intensified.
we can hit this. We're saving energy a little bit better. So yeah, Kunai and Incarnon, kind of the GOAT, honestly. Kind of got the vibes down. Kind of showing up to the party exactly what you want. All right, chilling, gaming, perfect. And then we just run over here and make my way on. Okay, we had 2 pylons in the next room, so we are at a good pace. That's good to see. And this is the 4-stack room, so if we get lucky, we'll get all 4 in the room. Okay, nice. Classic. Look at this. Oh, come on, dude. Don't treat me like that. Don't stand there like a bozo. Chilling. There's 1. All right, keep moving. Nice, dude. All right. See, this is the setup that you want. This is the type of setup that you want, because it gives you a good warm-up period for when the actual enemies show up, and potentially when you get the Acolyte and stuff. So, you know, the Acolyte I think will still spawn at a set time. It'll just spawn on like a timer of about 5 minutes. So, you may potentially finish rounds faster than you kill Acolytes, but you'll still kill a bunch of Acolytes. So, that is the nice part, is that, you know, when I do something, I try to always do it in Steel Path. And not just because it's more fun, because it's more difficult, but also just because, you know, I want to be constantly farming Steel Essence and constantly farming, you know, Acolyte Arcanes for you guys, so I can give them away on stream. But yeah, I guess we're chilling. We can do this. My nose gets itchy. I feel like I have a bunch of nose hairs that I have to shave. It's just, it's forced. I can't help it, man. I've got the genes. I've got it in me. But yeah, still chilling. I'm surprised how simple this has been for the most part. I should probably hit this guy if my boy's not alive, but yeah, that's a big damage boost, and then I can kind of just spam this. All right, chilling. Safe. Hit this. 28. There's 7 rounds. Ooh, Excellitra. Interesting. Hey, man. I guess that's how it ends up. Oh my god, 3,500 likes. Holy shit, I didn't even notice. Goodbye, man. Love your content. Keep it up. Yeah, thank you. I got Nova, Hydroid, Garuda, Jade, and Zephyr Prime. Ooh. You could get Kullervo. That's a fun one. You know, there's a lot of... I feel like Chroma is a fun buff. You can get Mirage. Mirage is a very powerful buff frame. In the sense that, like, you can just turn your existing... Oh, it's Violence? Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, Destroy with Extreme Prejudice. What? Am I not shooting? Oh, God. I saw that. I wasn't shooting.
Purge it before it makes the contamination worse.
Oh, don't do this to me. Don't make me stuck. Don't make me stuck this deep into the game. Oh, hang on. Boop, boop. / unstuck. Don't treat me like this when I'm this late in the game. Uh-oh, chat. Yeah, it seems like we've been dealt a bad hand, so I guess that's it. I guess that's the mission. I've been bugged. Chat. So there you go. There's the end. 8:30. Unfortunate.
Exelicers has been retired.
Cannot even kill Violence. Unfortunate, but there you go. Yeah, I would say Mirage is very strong. Got a lot of power there. Yeah, I'm having a good time still. Good run. We survived pretty well. I wish I could have killed Mirage, but it is unfortunate, but it is also just... You know it, you love it, bound to happen. You got to get used to it. So there you go. Do I get a better roll? Do I get another Omnia? I have a feeling the answer is probably no. So we'll just see what we get. I've been thinking about doing some other stuff, but we do have 2 more streams this week, so I've got to save. I got to save my mission. So should I check? I'm gonna just check real quick. Let's see. 11. No, still just avoid Cascade. So chat. I don't think it's too crazy. I will say I saw that I have to fight the Orb Mother, but I feel like I just have to do that off camera. That's just too weird for me to do on camera. I cannot. But I guess we're doing another Void Cascade, and we're doing it with Yareli, which is insane because we're spamming more Kunai Incarnon. So yeah, not really going to be using the primary again. So that is unfortunate, but yeah, the Alternox, yeah, definitely not going to be using the Alternox. And yeah, I guess it means that my Kunai Incarnon will get a massive buff, but Skana Incarnon is also very goated. Okay, I like this setup. All right, looking a little bit better. Let's get some water. How did you do that on your ship? How it looks? Oh, this is a different area. This is the back rooms that you unlocked during 1999. It's a different staging area. That's what they call it. I think that's operations, base of operations. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's really sick. It's really, I just like it as it is. I didn't really change it much, but
Amar.
yeah, I've talked about this before. Cloud and I don't know. Dude, I love that. Sick username. Appreciate that for following. But yeah, let's talk about Yareli, I guess. Number 1, I did change her around. I do have a different setup. I'm rocking higher power strength. I'm mostly just spamming bubbles, and that's it. 294% damage vulnerability. Very nice. With Breach Surge as well, so it'll kind of work as it does, but you've got Archon Flow from the bubbles, so you've got quite a lot of energy to work with, so pretty easy to just spam bubbles forever and keep Marilena active. I like having a little bit more health for Marilena, but you know, it does get deleted quite quickly, so not difficult. I just, you know, I only have Stretch in there for range, so that's just for the bubble range, which is, or also a little bit Breach Surge, but you can definitely get rid of this. I felt like you could replace this with potentially you could put in what is it? You could put in Transient Fortitude, I think, because I don't really care about duration, because this is a 45-second duration, which is just crazy. So yeah, there's a couple different choices I think you could go with, but I've left in a little bit of range for these 2 abilities, so you'll kind of see it, but mostly just Arcane Aegis, Arcane Avenger on top of the passive, which gives 200% crit chance for your pistol. So 200% crit chance is crazy. We'll show off Kunai again. So this is base crit chance and base status chance, 12 and 12, very powerful. These 2 are just awful. I don't care. This is gonna home in on heads, and it's gonna shoot 2 bullets. So projectile speed does kind of work a little bit weird with homing weapons, so do keep that in mind. But yeah, magazine capacity by 10. You know, pretty powerful, but it's just a choice between reload speed and mag size, so pretty normal as well. And then last one, of course, is damage to enemies below half health is honestly kind of fun, but you know, you're not really getting it super often. But yeah, there you go. There's Kunai. That's the main one I'll be spamming. I'll talk about Alternox, I guess. It is a weird build. It is still cold damage status chance, so this is a previous Riven that I had, but it gives me blast and it gives me blast and electricity with Hunter Munition, so it's not the craziest damage, but I will say I think you could, I've thought about swapping off Hunter Munitions for something that potentially does something else, but I still have Galvanized Aptitude. But you know, this is gonna do, you know, it's gonna not only add to the aptitude, it's just gonna add a single status effect. But yeah, I think this one you could probably swap and try something else. But you know, I don't think it's a really strong weapon regardless. I don't think it's the craziest, most powerful weapon in the world. So last up, Skana Incarnon, base crit chance by 25% is crazy. Excuse me. Oh my god. Range. Love that shit. Oh my god. Sorry, my eyes are watering. Range, combo duration, and heavy attack wind-up speed. Pretty good choices, but I'm taking range. And then 9 combo cut on undamaged enemy is basically never going to happen. With overshields is pretty good, but also I have infinite heavy attack efficiency because I'm spamming Tennokai. 100% melee damage, sprint speed, and parkour velocity. Stun nearby enemies when entering Incarnon form and after finisher attacks. That's unfortunately never going to use that. Crimson Clown, welcome in. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. We're ready to play Warframe. Caught me at a perfect time. It's 8:35.
Do you ever wonder how many of those?
So we have a Void Cascade that's calling my name. I mean, it's the only choice available. Dude, I'm feeling good. We're grinding frames as normal. We're just playing the frames again. Oh, I saw someone join the Discord. Oh, Sasuke joined the Discord. Appreciate that. Welcome in, Sasuke. Yeah, we have a raffle that happens in the Discord. And yeah, once a month I give away a Prime Warframe set, a max rank Acolyte Arcane, and either 3 or 4 Veiled Riven mods. So, you know, all you have to do, join the Discord. When you join the Discord, you're automatically entered in, and then for future months, you just got to say hi. I finally have a use for Sickening Pulse, yay. Should I put Terrify on Revenant's 3rd ability for armor move? I think that is a pretty powerful choice because obviously his 4th ability does quite a bit of damage and will always choose the status effect that the enemy is weak to. So it is a pretty powerful setup. So, you know, good to keep in mind. But I'm going to be keeping Marilena active a lot. But yeah, I will say that is a pretty decent setup. So I need to tap this guy and then we'll be safe, and then we can keep our pistol active and pretty much only spam the pistol, and that's it. So I need to get some energy and be a little bit safe on all my margins, and then I think I'll be a little bit better. So I'm going to probably spam Breach Surge more often. I don't know how often. I may only cast the bubble for the Thrax, because I think the bubble will just make this guy a complete joke. Yeah, he's instantly cooked. Okay. More power to you. Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Okay, easy charge. Good warm-up. Good start. I'm liking it. Alright. But you can see, obviously, no energy. You can see, obviously, no energy. Incredibly awful. Yeah, there's a lot of things that sucks about this mission. It's not just the Thrax. It's not just the difficulty. There's always something you're struggling with. There's always something weird. But thankfully, we are still doing pretty good. Not necessarily spamming our abilities like crazy, but there is kind of a grace period where you have to build it up. But I'm liking that Marilena is still alive. There's Marilena. Just, damn, Marilena's fucking huge. I didn't realize how, oh my god. Very gamer. I love that. Alright, chilling. Marilyn is down, but that's easy. Can refresh that like it's nothing, and then we're back. Yeah, you get a little bit of the bubble action, but it's not too crazy. Yeah, it's a good starting point. You kind of want to start strong, and then you'll finish even better. Okay, that's dangerous. Easy clap, dude. Okay, nice. Keep moving.
Exalizer has been retired.
All right, Chad.
Contamination spreading.
We're at maximum gaming level. This is what you want to see. This is I think this is why I do still love this mode so much. Is it is really fun to watch as well. It's very stressful and there's a lot happening, and you're kind of running around and having to nuke the Thrax. Oh wait, did I miss a bunch? I missed a bunch of chats. Hang on one second. Let me pause. I didn't realize how much you guys were talking. Wait. Oh, does Nourish Viral work on a Revenant if he has Mesmer Skin active? Ooh. I don't think it procs the on damage effect. It will work with his thralls. You're saying it'll proc Viral if someone hits the thralls? Ooh. Wasabi, welcome in. Wasabi says, Wasabi, I'm here. Welcome in, Wasabi. Good to have ya. We're running some Void Cascade Omnias. It's stressful as hell, man. It's super dangerous. But no, we just started with 2. We've done 2 Exelizers. We're working on the 3rd one. So gaming to the max. I missed you. Yeah, Wasabi, I missed you too. Yeah, I mean, shit changes. Shit changes fast. I will say, my hope is that in the near future, you know, the streams may potentially change on this channel. I don't know. I don't know if I would stream longer or stream more. But I have been thinking that, you know, currently I'm looking at moving in my grandma into a care facility on Monday, so I won't be streaming on Monday. But, you know, like the goal is to have a little bit more freedom and potentially do some different streams or have some different footage for you guys and work on that. And, you know, I kind of want to do some more fun stuff. Works on Necro Shadows, Zaku's Accursed Champions. Zaku's Accused and Champions. Oh, that's sick. Wasabi, Wasab. Does the burst come from the thralls or your Warframe despite the thralls being hit? Ooh. I wonder if it does, because it's a buff that applies to your allies, right? So it would radiate from the thralls. That would be my guess. But that's crazy. No, I think that's genius. That's straight up maximum power, but this is just a little bit too silly. Oh, that's a different guy, and I just killed him with my operator. I just killed him with my operator? Are you serious? That's kind of criminal. It's kind of silly and goofy, but yeah, we're maxing it out. Alright, we got it going. Easy clap. Look at that. Alright, nice. Perfect. Keep it moving. Maxing it out. Oh, what am I missing? Does the burst? I have been updating my dojo recently, but work takes most of the time. Yeah, I heard that you got a job. Yeah, I have a YouTube. The link to my YouTube is in my bio on TikTok, and yeah, I try to make a point to put everything in a playlist. So if you go to my YouTube homepage, you can basically see everything I've ever made, which is like, yes, Warframe content, but it's also like game reviews that are in shorts format. So there's like an insane amount of content on my YouTube channel that's all like done in the appropriate format for you guys, and you can kind of watch it as you see fit. So, you know, generally like, well, now a video that's 1 to 3 minutes will always be a short, but in the past it was like, okay, if it was 3 minutes or longer, then it would be horizontal. But I've become wiser as recently, and now I know. So far we're chilling. I should probably be keeping Octoblades active, but I saw that. Yeah, Wasabi, you watch my videos at work. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy, because that's my goal, is that it just has a certain level of production quality that, you know, the audio levels are good. Yeah, follow Mario. I miss nuking with you. Yeah, dude, I gotta say. But I'm trying to get back more. You know, I've been wanting to do some. No, it's good. That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, that's my goal. Is I want it so that, you know, the you can watch it in the future and it's still very watchable, and there's still, you know, I'm breaking it up pretty seamlessly and giving you guys some interesting builds, and yeah, just allowing the randomizer to do its work. That is what I've done. Is like, it is just the master of pre-production. It is the picture perfect definition of pre-production. Like, you just use all the weapons enough, and then eventually they just become random, and then you just allow it to do its thing. You get some weird titles and thumbnails out of it. I'm not even doing the little pylons, but I'm clearing this guy like a madman, bro. Holy shit. This is insane. This is fucking goofy, but yeah, when you get that Void Cascade, you step the fuck up. You lock in a little bit more. You are doing an amazing job. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Wasabi. Yeah, we hit 1,000 subscribers in like mid-February or like early February, and then I'm already at like 1,100 subscribers. So, you know, I'm trying to definitely put out a lot more like classic videos for you guys. Like, I will say, going up this Friday, I have a video about Kuvaliches and Sisters of Parvos. And there's a little secret that I've learned for like doing your liches and sisters just like a little bit faster that I mentioned in the video. So it's a pretty short video. It's only like 9 minutes long. So I feel, you know, when I do these scripts, I realize that you don't really need these scripts to be that long. Like you can condense most of the content into a short enough time for everybody. So, you know, I'm trying to do more of these that are like, okay, here's just some like classic tutorial for you guys, like just stuff that everybody needs to know. Like here's how to summon them. Here's a little table for the progenitors. Here's how to get the Requiem mods. I also, you know, it's a full breakdown of how to do Void Floods and Kuva Floods and Kuva Siphons. So, you know, it's every single step. It's farming the relics, you know, the idea that you need to be farming a bunch of relics, that's going to be a huge part of your life for a while, is just farming a bunch of Kuva Floods and Kuva Siphons, that you're going to have strong enough gear. And, you know, part of my tutorials is I want to be like, hey, you know, there are some farms that are going to be too hard for a lot of you guys. So this tutorial is not for everybody, and that is important. Oh, wait, I got to pause again. Congratulations. Yeah, thank you. I'm just going to creep his streams and Discord now. Is Prime Access worth? I can't follow him. I changed my name and personality probably. Is Prime Access worth? Not if you don't have the money for it. I just finished my Void Rig. I feel like a god. Nothing can stop me. Yeah, Void Rig is so sick. 100% the truth. Steel Path Cascade slaps different. Yeah, it's so hard. Amar, don't read the script. The script reads him. Yeah. I have to go support other frames. Yeah, I just want to say. Let me know your favorite. Oh, you're my favorite. Oh, Wasabi, I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Wasabi. Yeah, Wasabi, I love having you in the stream. It's so nice to have you. That's what I will say. Like, in the end, this game will always have the positive vibes. I'll always get so much support and love for the Warframe community, and I'll always be Archon Amar. You know, I'll always be here playing Warframe. So no matter what happens, you can see. Here's what I've thought about is, I've thought about potentially doing some like duo streams where I am, you know, if it is just 2 people, then I've thought about just doing it at my desk. You know, if I'm living in my own place, then I can just do 2 people at my desk, and then I can just play Warframe with you guys, and I can have somebody here with me, and we can just have a yap session. And that's what you're here for. Is like, this is a very, very engaging game, and it's fun to talk about, and it's fun to play. And there's just a lot of shit happening at once. And yeah, Void Cascade is a very stressful mission, but I don't think it's the craziest thing in the world. But it's, yeah, 8:47, so we're making pretty good time. But I think we're moving a little bit slower. I'm not sure. Yeah, these guys are going to be at a good level, so still chilling. Completely safe. All right, look at this. Out of here, nice and easy. Okay, perfect. I think I may potentially be able to actually keep my Aqua Blades active. I have a shit ton of energy. But yeah, chat, I gotta say I'm excited. So this week is gonna be pretty normal. I have a dev stream recap that's gonna be going up on Friday, and then I have well, that's about it. I have a dev stream recap on Friday. We're gonna be doing some like dailies. I'm gonna be trying to do a little bit of a breakdown of the Technosite Coda and what that looks like for me. So I'm excited to see what Temple looks like, and all that stuff. I guess they're going to be talking about the proto frames as well. So, hey man, I guess more Gemini skins for me. So, I guess that's the rule. You know, my feeling is it's probably going to be like mid to late March. That would be my guess. But I feel like even if it was late March, I don't think I would be too bummed out. I think I would still be fine with it. So, you know, I'm always pretty chill with what their updates look like. So, yeah, I definitely think I've had a lot of fun with 1999, and I do want that mission where, okay, all we're doing is Technosite Coda. That's feeling like what it's going to be, is that, okay, the only thing that you guys are going to be seeing for the next few months is just nothing but Coda, Coda, Coda. And then I will get those element bonuses, and we can potentially get some super maxed out setups. But I have some ideas. There's a shotgun that I'm looking at that I may be able to put like a zillion damage on. Just started building Frost Prime. Gonna have fun with his 200%. Yeah, that's super strong. You got to use the Overguard one as well. There's the one that whenever you hit enemies with avalanche, it's called icy avalanche, I think. Is that what it's called? But yeah, it provides overguard. It's so strong. It's a really nice buff for your squad. And yeah, we love Biting Frost. I think I have both. I have Biting Frost and Icy Avalanche. Such a good combo. Yeah, gonna get that too. Yeah, that's the powerful take. That's the one where you're like also kind of supporting your squad as well. And you know, we love a power overguard healer. Like, you know, if I'm playing Stynex in a squad, bro, all I'm doing is hitting 4. Like, that's the entire gameplay loop. So it's nice to have Breach Surge for like a little bit of passive DPS and like some also pacification as well, but you know, it's not the craziest thing in the world. I should just keep them over here on this point, so I guess this is pretty normal. I need to keep my boy charged, but yeah, I will say I don't think it's too difficult. Where is he? Why do these dudes just run away? Just stand near the thing. I'm totally fine with you just standing near the thing. It's violence. Where's violence? Ooh, burned it. Burned it. Okay, chilling. There's violence. You're all on your own. Okay, look at that. That's all you need. That's really all you need. He extends himself a little too far, and then it's just game over. I have no points. I need to be running. I've got 5 out of 10. I should probably clear all these reactant. All right, chat. Slowing down a little bit, but still safe. Let's... Ooh, that's a good one. I like that. Get some slash procs. Keep on moving. Nice and easy. Okay, nice. What are we missing?
Cascade is approaching critical levels. Your time is running out.
Okay, nice. We love it. Hit it. Chill. Patient. Okay, good. Good start, chat. A room, you gotta come in real powerful, right? You gotta show up. Let them know who's boss. Let these fucking silly ass Thrax enemies know what they've got coming for them, because they've got a dangerous fella heading their way. They've got a dangerous fella, and he's got a big iron on his hip, and he's not afraid. He's got a mustache. Yeah, you got a dangerous cowboy. All right. Yeah, dude. Sometimes you just gotta allow. You gotta just allow the cascade to put in work, and then eventually it catches up with it. You have to just fucking deal with the Trokars and deal with the Thraxes and do all this shit, and then you just know that it's gonna take a split second and you're just gonna get totally fucked over. You're just gonna get absolutely annihilated, and it is gonna make you a little bit sad, unfortunately, but that's what you want. You want the back and forth, especially avoid Cascade Omnia, especially doing it solo with like a bunch of weird setups. Like, you are gonna get some weird moments, but I think I can survive. Ooh, I cleared it. Should not have done that. Safe. Fine. Feeling good. I mean, this will be the one that we're going to have to clear. I'm sleepy. Corpse Clown out. Yeah, appreciate that, Corpse Clown. I was playing when they gave out Hydroid for free, and I regret getting rid of him. Hydroid Prime, I meant? Oh my god, yeah. And the Hydroid Prime rework, it was just crazy, dude. That was a rework for the ages. That was such a good... I remember doing a video about the Hydroid Prime rework and the Inaros Prime. I think I did Inaros Prime. I don't know if I did a video about Hydroid Prime, but... ooh, I let my shit clear. I think I can live this. Just chill out. Be a little bit patient. It's 8:53, so... We'll probably do one more round, and then we'll call it. So I'm just going to hit Void Strike real quick, and then we'll be up out of here. We'll be done. So I really appreciate everybody for joining me and having a good time, and... you know, allowing me to show off the randomizer, because I think it is just... It's such a good stream. You know, I've always felt like as soon as Folkloric was like, bro, just put your build in the title and thumbnail, and I was like, oh, you're so right. And it's just been... They've just been giving it to me. Like, all these different setups are just like so weird. And then to just be like, yeah, here's how I play the game. And, you know, I'm very thankful that most people are positive and they're like, wow, that's an interesting way to play. And they're not like, wow, you're a dumbass. Why the fuck do you play like that? So getting more positivity recently. So I appreciate that. As I've grown larger, the community has gotten better, it seems, and not worse. So I'm glad for that. It seems I'm not just picking up low-hanging fruit. I'm I've got some very, very positive community members, and you know, that's why I'm glad I have the Discord and I can promote a good community and engaging conversation and an emphasis on communication skills and shit like that. Like being able to articulate your point and just in the end be nice to people is going to be way more important than whatever Warframe knowledge you have. Like just being able to be like, hey, in the end, people will have their setup. Here's what I use to max out my gameplay. And then being able to articulate like, here's why I play the way that I do. Here's why I like it. Here's why it does a lot of damage for me. Can I not hit this guy in the head? I swear to fucking God. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing it, man. What is going on? What is going on? Where's the ghost? Where's the ghost? God, I swear to fucking Christ. It's chill. It's a good mission. It's fun. And then every once in a while, it just has to fuck me. It just has to treat me way too dirty. But now we're chilling, so do not worry too much. There you go. Excellent place. All right, we survived. We maxed out all 3 Exilizers. We only had 1 extra Thrax, so we survived that very well. I did the Omnia Fissure with a basic Zaku build, and I managed to get to 1 hour. Dude, that's sick. That's awesome. Do the Sigma. I'd say you're definitely different from most Warframe streamers I've seen. Yeah, I appreciate it, Nuke. Thank you. Well, and yeah, that's the thing is, I'm in a very unique and privileged position that like when Deviri came out, I already had let's say maybe 50% of all weapons in the game. I already had built them. I already owned them and had a build on them. So Deviri was a big one where I ended up putting hundreds of Forma across my builds. Maybe not just in Deviri, but in the subsequent months. Like, that's kind of what this setup ended up being, is that it was trying out all these different setups and being like, whoa, Deviri gives me a lot of buffs, so it is a skewed view of every weapon, but there is still an underlying power that needs to exist with every weapon. I'm still heavily favoring specific weapons in Deviri, and so like the idea that the Incarnon adapters are going to flesh out your usage list and make it so that Boar Prime in the list is just insanely powerful. And so the idea and the concept behind the randomizer became a lot more viable when the list is suddenly fleshed out and you just have access to way more weapons, way cooler weapons, and so you really start to understand like, okay, there are specific base stats that I'm looking for that I need a weapon to have for it to have power, and you can kind of learn about them as you go and gain the setups and change your setup and blah 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 blah. And so yeah, for me to talk about 2024, shout out Haley for following, didn't want to miss that, but for me to talk about 2024 Amar and then to talk about 2025 Amar is like a focus on usability and simplicity and being able to present you guys with builds that are centered around the simple fact that I will end up with such weird setups, such weird weapons that will force me to play in such a weird way that most of my builds will be very survival centric. So, you know, I can present you with a build that's going to offer you a lot of survivability, a lot of just base usability, and general just like, yeah, crowd clearing, being able to do, you know, 10 rounds in a cascade, but not necessarily doing level cap in cascade. So, as always, I will mention it right at the end. I have a Discord that has a monthly raffle associated with it. So every month, at the beginning of every month, obviously next week it's going to be happening on Tuesday because potentially right now I'm thinking I won't be live on Monday because I'll have to move my grandma in to a care facility. So next Tuesday, there is a raffle happening. So all you have to do is be in the Discord. The first time you join, obviously when I see you join, I add you to the wheel, and then for future months all you have to do is show up and say hi. And you know, I'm trying to incentivize people who are actively engaged in the community, so you just show up, say hi, you know, get involved. Just you could react to, you know, Lua's always talking about something, Harsh is always talking about something, you could just reply to that and just be like Giga Chad, and then yeah, that's all I need. And then there's also a community showcase that happens, and then so if you want to submit for multiple months and be entered for multiple months, then you just go to the showcase. You can submit like builds or fashion or whatever you want, and then yeah, you can win a Prime Warframe set. you can win 3 Veiled Rivens, potentially 4, and you can win a max rank Acolyte Arcane. Quick, what weapon did you invest into heavily and was disappointed with? Easy answer, probably Stradivar Prime. Stradivar Prime or potentially Tiburon Prime would be a good choice as well. This is a pretty crazy Riven. It does have some interesting stats.
There's a time-limited mission alert available.
But yeah, these are
Check
just like full
navigation.
autos that did enough damage that I could put Blast on them, but I ended up just being like, yeah, it's just a full auto. So this guy is really fun with critical precision, but yeah, they have Rivens now, but yeah, I would probably say those two. They still need some Forma. I need to put in Vigilante supplies in here, but I guess when the next time that this guy comes up in the randomizer, then I'll put some Forma on him. But yeah, Magistar build? Yeah, I can show a Magistar build. I'll give me 1 sec. Alright, whatever. Doesn't matter. Let's show. Where's this guy? I know he's high. I know I end up using him a lot, but I don't know. There he is. Okay, Sanctity Magistar. Rule number 1, I am just taking crit chance, crit damage. Slam radius is insanely fucking broken. This is a bonk fluence build. Slam radius is fucking broken. And then the attack speed will actually, it'll end the animation quicker. So it'll just make it so that you can exit a little bit faster. You can also roll out of it. But this is Focus Energy Voltaic Strike. This is a bonk fluence. You are kind of wiping everything. I've thought about putting in, like, if I have Pressure Point, then technically Seismic Wave is giving you more damage, giving you a lot more damage. So I've realized that if you have a choice between Pressure Point and Seismic Wave, you should pretty much, if you only have one or the other, you should pretty much always be taking Seismic Wave. So I do have to go in and change that on all my builds. But yeah, that is going to be a better setup. You can see just more damage to enemies on the edge of the impact zone. So 70% damage is still really crazy. That's a lot of damage, and because it's bonk fluence, you're just nuking everything, and it obviously is built-in blast damage. So if I look at the stats, so if it says 17% electricity, it's going to be the same chance for the heavy slam, because obviously the heavy slam is just going to be the other 100% of the damage. So if you combine impact, slash, and puncture, then that's how much blast chance you have. Obviously, you're adding Weeping Wounds and Elementalist, Galvanized Elementalist. This is 120% status chance. And then with Galvanized Reflex, at 4 stacks of Weeping Wounds, that's 160% status chance. So very, very strong weapon. You can bonk like crazy. That shit goes insanely hard. But yeah, that's all I got for you. That's a classic bonk. This is also a bonk weapon. But I hope you guys have a good night. I will say, if you're watching on YouTube and you did enjoy, I do appreciate if you drop a like. It does help out the video in the future, and we'll see what people think about Kullervo plus Secura Lecta, but I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did too, and that's all I got for you. Take care. Hope you guys have a good night. I'm out of here.